heartbeat may fade, and there I find you in the mystery, in oceans deep, my faith will stand, and I will call upon your name, and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours, you are mine. And keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours, and you are mine, Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders.
Content, at peace, no blood, no death at least, happy, enjoying life, no attacks, not one strife. Suddenly out came fear, people felt unsafe, that was clear. Lives were lost and they came at an expensive cost. Destruction, war, lives went more and more. Bullets were shot, how many more bullets? I tell you, a lot. Year after year it was over, that was clear. People no longer felt lost, Hitler was never the boss. Thank you to those who helped, they made us safe and sound. To the servicemen and women, animals too, We look up to you and praise you. The story behind the poppy, truly brave and courageous. When I look at a poppy, I think of you.
Remember, because the men fought in the war and gave their lives to fight. The message of the poppy is that all the soldiers in the war had hopeful lives and they live in our hearts. The poppy in the film showed us light and that the war had finished. The idea of hope is important today because the soldiers showed us bravery and courage.
We should remember because people risk their lives to save others. Also, we would not be here if they weren't. We look forward to our future and other people's because we reflect on people. Also, mainly, we think about soldiers.
After watching the Remembrance reflection, I felt grateful that soldiers sacrificed themselves even when they did it to protect their country. I feel grateful because they trusted in themselves to save people and not just for themselves. The message the clip gives at the end is that we should show peace to others, be kind to others and be mindful and loving.
We should have a strong mind because we will never give up, like the soldiers who died saving us in war. We be kind and respect your friend like the soldiers did to you in the past.
We should live with hopeful hearts because hope is all about believing that everything will be okay. The soldiers demonstrated gospel values because they served us all so we wouldn't have to live in fear and horror. They would have felt worried but also brave because they saved many people's lives. We should remember and give thanks to them by making poppies.
We should remember those people who fought in war because they must have felt worried and sad, but going into a dangerous place where they could lose their lives along with everyone else. We live in hope and look forward with hopeful hearts that people in war could get through war and people who did pass away we pray for. We can pray for them on the 11th of November and on Remembrance Sunday on the 8th of November.
We remember the soldiers were protecting us as they were living in trenches and it was their home and died for us. They were fighting back to protect us.
When message of the pupils about a person who has died fighting for us, we should pray for the people who have died, for who have survived. Pray to make them ready to live for the next round of war.
We should be full of hope because thousands of men suffered and laid down their lives for our freedom. Our society would have been very different if we would have lost the war. War affects some families, but with Jesus' help, we must be faithful and have hope.
A struggle of horror and fear, destruction and deaths, lives lost, hope lost, nothing left except from ashes and cinders. Life content, joy inside, nothing to worry in the outside, no shots, no deaths, only peace, may all it last forever.